On the bottom left, seeding-wise, the favorite. They also got a point by finishing top 8 in the regular circuit events. For Jumi, or well, Young Yakov and for Jumi. Both players above 6k MMR in 1v1. Especially Young Yakov pretty strong these days at like 6.3. But I'm not 100% sure if they are the favorites. Because Dimaga and Starfish are a very solid 2v2 team. I think they... I do remember that they beat one of the high-seeded teams, but I don't remember who it was. And they also played I think they lost 2-1 against Elaser Skillis as well, who were very strong. So Dimaga, if you're old school, you're going to know him. He was a pro... I mean, his peak was in like 2012 or so, but I think he was a pro all the way into Legacy of the Void before he retired. But he still plays 2v2 actively on a barcode. These guys are both barcodes. They usually play double Zerg, but they're a very good team. Now, surprisingly, I thought Starfish would always play Zerg. I didn't know that he played random as well, or other races in general, so I guess we'll see how that's gonna go. Both Protoss players were doing Nexus first, by the way. Dimaga and Starfish are quite powerful, but they have quite dumb gameplay. You want to elaborate on that? I'm quite curious. Dumb gameplay. Like baboon attacks or something like that? That's what I imagine when I hear dumb gameplay. I wonder if Nexus First is just the new meta on the ladder. For this matchup, at least. We already saw Nexus First in the last game. Double Nexus First this time. Very interesting. The meta has not been Phoenix feed because we... So, the first edition of the tournament was also very fun. But after that, like Phoenix against Phoenix is just not a very fun strategy. And if there's something that's going to kill 2v2, it's Mass Phoenix. So since then we play on the mod where feeding is delayed. So you can't feed as fast. And that kind of stops the momentum. So we haven't seen... We still see Phoenix play, but it's just not disgusting Mass Phoenix anymore. So that's very good. But you could still play Phoenix. I think Phoenix Hellion, for example, is still pretty good. Phoenix... I don't know if I would play Phoenix in this... No, I wouldn't play Phoenix in this matchup. You're just going to die to Zergling Stalker, I think, if you do that. So, doesn't sound particularly wise to me. Okay, so we have our first deviation. Dimaga making links and a bailing nest of only 21 drones. The Protoss players have not done anything yet. For Jumi is going to go with the Stargate first. And Starfish hasn't built anything yet that I can see. This is kind of crazy by Dimaga, right? It seems like he's attacking by himself. Like, I don't mean it's necessarily bad, but you would imagine that his teammate would go with him. You know? Dimaga just keeps massing links and 40 drones and keeps trading. When at the same time, Starfish just does Omega Greedy style. Okay, so that's kind of their plan. Dimaga's going to be doing attacks all the time, and this guy is going to play greedy. Okay, I see. I mean, this is about to be 32 links. Young Yakov is going to have 10. Oh my, wait. The Stalker killed an Overlord. He's supply blocked. Oh, that is a painful supply block. He's not actually attacking yet. I wonder when the attack is going to hit. I mean, I see that it's a lot of links over here. Starfish is now going for the extra gateways. This does look a little strange to me already, honestly. This attack does not seem entirely synced up. I'm a bit afraid for the Oracle, by the way. If Starfish moves out, Oracle comes in, he might get absolutely owned right away. Okay, he's morphing 4 Banelings now. He has been making links non-stop for like over a minute now, by the way. He's gonna go up to 50 links with 4 Banes. Young Yakov still has no idea. He's still making drones. Double Evo upgrades too. Okay, hear me out. If these guys do not win this game, their strategy is just bad. I don't think this could be worse for Jumi and Yakov. Okay? I don't entirely like Starfish's build. I would have preferred like Blink or something, I want to say. But, I mean, this should still... It's double upgrades, there's no bailing this, there's no Roach Warren. He's even counterattacking with what looks to be like 12 Zerglings or so. Let's see. What is he even gonna bailing bust? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no! Okay, he sent that Ling in to bait the Stasis, but he stopped right before. Bailings here would go very, very hard, by the way. He's mostly just trying to keep them alive so he can kill the Lynx. This counterattack is going to kill Dimaga's natural hatchery at the same time. But can they stop this amount of Stalkers? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, if you look at the supply, Starfish is absolutely flying, and Dimaga has no supply. But you have to imagine that this attack kind of looks unstoppable here, right? Really good catch on the Stalkers by Young Yakov here, by the way, for sure. Baelings could just go in and kill those, but he's trying to keep them alive. This is extremely disciplined by Dimaga, by the way. Like, that's legit impressive. How easy would it have been to just click the Baelings on those workers and kill them all, right? But he's keeping them all alive, so the Stalkers don't get swarmed by mass Lynx. That's extremely well disciplined here. That's fantastic. Here we go. This is why he has the Baelings alive, exactly. Now, really good target fire there by Starfish, making sure to get the Baelings. The Baelings of Dimaga are still covering the Stalkers. I mean, I'm not 100% a fan of the build, but the execution here was great, right? Fantastic execution there. Baelings are still alive as well. Dimaga still has no supply, by the way. 23 supply for Dimaga. But actually, the Nexus is still alive. You know, if they would somehow live and they can, like, resaturate this base, they could be in a pretty decent position. Looks like a really good run by here by Young Yakov. Oh, he's not paying attention. He's going to lose a lot of workers. Okay, they're trying to go for this Nexus now. I'm not sure if they realize that there's another base over here as well. Let's see, how many workers is he going to go down to? Still 37, yeah. Okay, so his economy is going to stay intact. He's making a robo against the Dark Shrine. You guys see how that stasis ward, that link triggered the stasis ward and captured the Stalkers. That's kind of gross. Gonna lose a couple Stalkers over here, it seems like. Oracle's now gonna come in. Oh, this is gonna do a lot of damage here, guys. Look at that. That Oracle's gonna pop off. They're gonna kill this final base, because it's pretty much one of the last mining bases. And now they have been knocked back to really just their main bases. Stalkers are gonna get caught, but since they have already lost their last realistic mining... I mean, look at this. It's just not gonna last for very long. I think the blue-green team should have this game in the pocket. I'm gonna say that very carefully, because there are Dark Templars on the way. A lot of Stalkers are gonna be caught once again. There's no blink for the blue Protoss. This Oracle has 15 kills, by the way. 16. He's targeting the Stalker by accident. Gonna get 18 kills probably. No, doesn't quite get the last one. 17 kills on that Oracle. As always, Oracle's absolute MVPs. Jumi has money to... Oh, he worked in 4 DTs. Where's the Observer? He's not building one, guys. Yeah, oh no. Not like this, right? Oh, he's making one now. Okay, oh my god. Imagine. Oh, this is... I mean, they're gonna take a lot of damage. They can be back in the game on the back of this. I'm not kidding. Like, they might be. These DDs are gonna do a crazy amount of damage. One in each base is gonna be super painful. Let's see how... Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the skills of Starfish right now. Let's see how well he's gonna be able to deal with it. I think they're gonna find themselves back in the game after this, but it's hard to say. This base is going to... You can use the Baelings for that. He doesn't want to. I mean, understandable, but I think maybe I would have preferred him using the Baelings for that. Now he's going to go back down to 1 base. He still hasn't started Blink on his Twilight Council either. I think they're behind now, guys. I actually think they're behind. Keep in mind that Forjumi already has Blink. Young Yakov has 1-1. And I think by not making this Observer... that would have changed the game entirely, by the way. Right now, you might think... How would one Observer have helped against 4 DTs? The thing is, the DTs all came from here. If the Observer was just here, he just kills the DTs and the game effectively ends. Now, I want to say they can still win it, but I don't like it anymore. And that's heartbreaking, honestly. That's painful. Very, very painful. Now, to be fair, the Baelings are going to be non-stop... Look at Young Yakov's army. It's 55 links, right? The Baelings are going to be incredibly useful. He doesn't have Blink yet. That's a... Do I like this run by? I don't think I do. No, exactly. He's going to try to attack over here. Let's see how the Baeling micro is. I'm really sad that he didn't get Blink earlier, because I feel like it would have been very nice. Maybe they even could have gone out. Yeah, Dimaga is still active in 2v2. I mentioned it earlier. I think it's very cool. He's going for the 1-1 upgrades as well. I mean, if we look at the supply, it looks kind of even. If we look at the state of the... I mean, it's hard to say. There's 10 extra Stalkers on the blue side. Right now it's 7. Banings can deal with the Zerglings. Young Jakob is already going for... I mean, why is he going for an infestation pit? I mean, that's what I would do, because I always make a hive like an idiot, but... Swarm... There's no way he's gonna make Swarmhost. If he makes Swarmhost, I will give you a sub. I mean, it would be hype, but it's... like, that would be insane. The upgrade's almost gonna finish here for the Maga. That's gonna help him out a lot. Oh, there's Archons already. Because of the DTs, of course. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be an attack that's gonna work. One of the Archons almost dies, but gets microed back in time. The Maga saves that base up here. Yeah, I think the Archons are gonna make it so hard for the Banings to connect. And with the upgrades on the Zerglings, if Young Jakob ever gets a good wraparound, that's gonna be a big problem. I mean, Starfish still. He also has a +1 upgrade against no upgrades here, by the way. So he is still the strongest player in this game. I don't know, man. Like, look how many Lings are about to... I mean, either counterattack or surround him is going to be very painful. The Guardian Shield is good here, but is it good enough? I don't think so. Forjumi pinged here, so he would come back. Oh, no. He blinked forward. The Banings are now gone. These 1-1 Lings are going to just make life hell for these Stalkers. He's going to try blinking back once. He's going to be chased by another Blink, and I think that they have, sadly, thrown this game. I would have liked for them to win game 1 because they're the underdogs here and they would have spiced things up and they were winning, but yeah, this is going to be a painful defeat for them for sure. I think he just wanted to go for a hive, by the way, indeed, because he's getting 2-2, wanted to get Adrenal Glands. This Archon is freaking annoying for the Lings, by the way. Here you can't really see it because the Stalkers popped off. Look at the drone count here. Yeah, the Maga is still 10 workers down and so is Starfish. Brutal Fungals as well. Lings against Stalkers is never a fight you really want to have. Unless you have an Oracle with them, that changes things, but... Ouch. I think Yumi and Jakob are gonna, you know, breathe a big sigh of relief here. And the Maga Starfish are hopefully not gonna be too tilted. Because I know I would be. If I started a game like that and I lost that, it just... You don't want to continue the series, you know? It's like, okay, well, maybe... If we don't win with that start, then what on earth are we gonna do, you know? As you can see, they are really trying their best. They're staying in the game because they probably can't believe that they lost after knocking them down to simply 1 base each. I mean, look at the income right now. It's going to be pretty disgusting, exactly. More than 1,000 minerals extra for the red team. Even these kind of small trades are good for, you know, the Zerglings over here. I think the upgrades have evened out as well. They have... Hey, he does have roaches. I mean, roaches are good at surviving, but... Good enough? I'm not sure. I do want to give props to the blue team now, because they totally should have been dead already, but the defense, like the last 2 minutes or so, has been fantastic. Being in the situation that they were, this really is well done. Oh, that Baning's gonna die just before popping. That's painful. These Lings can also totally beat those roaches, by the way. Roaches are good against Lings, but in these numbers, it's not gonna look very pretty for you. Oh, man. I moved my camera over here to see if there was a sign of hope. And then I see every single Stalker being Stasis warded. Yeah, they're not even going to let it finish. And alright. And game 1, that was very chaotic, very painful for the blue team. But Yumi and Jakob, I think they were seed number 2 for this or something. I'm not sure exactly what they were, but definitely one of the favorites. Are going to be very relieved with this. I don't know if this is going to give them confidence or it's going to make them feel a bit vulnerable, because these kind of games can have different effects. All right, game number 2. They switched colors, I think, but the Maga is still green, so that's going to be easy to recognize. The Maga and Starfish, he got Terran this time against Jakob and Forjumi. In case you guys are wondering about short intros, I'm not actually a huge fan of doing big intros every time, like in the top middle left hand side next to the ocean and the abyss. It's, you know, not really my thing. So now I'm curious because I have only seen this guy play Zerg and now 1 game of Protoss. I have no idea what he's going to do as Terran. Maybe you guys have some more sick intel, because last game you guys were kind of spot on. If someone that's random plays Terran, I would imagine that they do something abusive like Cyclones. I mean, it's already looking like fast Hellions because it's a gas first, right? Yeah, Cyclones or Hellions. Exactly. Probably both. He's going to go fast Hellion, and then he's going to go 2 base, 3 factory Cyclone. That's my prediction. Yeah, no starports, you know, no barracks. Like, the thing is, Bio, I think you kind of need to be a more seasoned Terran player. Whereas, I think mech is not easy, but Cyclone mech is easy. At least when it comes to builds and strategies and stuff, you know. So I would expect that from a random player, but maybe I'm wrong here. I guess we'll see. I just hope that they can mentally recover from that last game, you know, because it's yeah, losing a game like that is brutal. Reminds me of the semifinals of one of the circuit events. Larry Knight against Max Pack Spirits. They played against the overwhelming favorites, and they were winning, and then they threw the first game, and it's so painful to watch. It really hurts me when people throw, because it's just... I remember how painful it could be, you know? This was kind of a funny way to micro DS. Why did he put the low HP one on there? I guess he baited the pro back, and now he's gonna kill it, but... Yeah, Circus. The 2v2 Circus. Honestly, that's what I should have called it. Oh, just a quick reminder, guys. I'm going to be shouting this out a lot in the stream and on my YouTube and whatever. But this is my biggest event ever. It's going to be at least 10k. 10k is from my own money and donations I already got. But every single dono goes straight to the prize pool, 100% to the player. So, you know, if you want to contribute, make this even bigger. My final goal is 15k. I think it would be freaking awesome. I already have, you know, I was in my notepad writing all kinds of different prize distributions, and I found one that is just absolutely beautiful, and I would love to be able to reach it. So any support would be massively appreciated, whether it's Patreon or YouTube donations or Twitch donations, anything. Subs, all works. Or the Matcherino page, but I haven't made it yet, so... Hey, there we go! Hellions into the second factory. No one would have seen it coming. Wait, they're sus. They saw something that sussed them out. Oh, that guy has 22 Zerglings. Yeah, that makes sense. Hellion Link fast attack. Or actually right before the Oracle. That's a sick timing, by the way, guys. Like, an Oracle kills this, but they hit right before the Oracle, which is amazing. Now, this is really going to be micro-dependent. The Oracle's going to finish, and it's going to shut it down, so how many workers can they kill? Not the best micro on the Hellion so far, but it's decent. Did they kill that many workers? I don't think they did. Here's the Oracle, and the attack is over. Look at the worker counts real quick. Zergs are pretty even. Terran and Protoss are also even. That's honestly what it's supposed to look like in PvP. It's alright. I guess we can say that was a pretty... Oh, that is disgusting. That is so well done, actually. I love that. Oh, like, here's the thing. I don't... No, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dislike Oracles, not because of the unit itself, but it's just too freaking strong. Like, Oracles, they're just freaking busted, you know? So I love seeing them die. Hey, what's up, Bart? Yeah. This greedy young Yakov again, that's crazy. Oh, man. I love it. Beautiful Widowmine placement. Yakov going for a similar style. And the manga is switching it up here, guys. Lair plus Roach Warren. You know, I like it for the, I would say the blue team. I guess these colors are kind of blue. The green team, I guess I will say. I'm surprised he made 4 Widowmines, by the way. Gonna go for a third CC. He did actually do exactly what I predicted, by the way. Reactor first Hellions into 3 factory. And now I think they want to pressure with Roach Cyclone. Which... I mean, it's a peculiar army composition. I'm not quite sure how good it is exactly, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, I've seen a lot of complaints about the Oracle. In particular from Zergs, which I 100% understand. I think sometimes balanced complaints are silly, you know, but the Oracle 100% makes sense. I've played against it, I've played with it, I've played PvP against it, and it always just feels kind of crazy. Yesterday I played a PvP against Showtime, who is a way better Protoss player than me, of course, like it's not a balance complaint, but he made 1 Oracle and just energy recharged it every time. And what it did was, I think throughout the game, he put like 20 stasis wards, which just makes it impossible to attack. And even in the late game, I would do a 10 Zealot run by, and then the Oracle would be just super good against it, you know? Like, it feels like it just does everything. It scouts your Stalkers, like, it's really just enormously overpowered. And you can say, oh, that's a... too bad he didn't retarget. That would have been beautiful. You can say that, like, together, the package is balanced, but... Like, or they're OP. Like, if you look at the Oracle alone, it's a broken unit for sure. Anyways, mass stasis wards. Hidden Expo, by the way, by Jumi, plus DTs. Okay, you can tell Jumi saw some weaknesses in the last game. You know, I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. Yeah, exactly. Energy recharge is the problem, because it's just infinite stuff, you know? It's really just infinite, what do you call it? Usability, or utility, I guess I was looking for. It's too much. Like, in PvP, it might even be worse than in PvZ, and in PvZ it's already insane, but it's crazy. And once again, it's obviously you have to look at the entire package, but it would be nice if they would redistribute the power a little better there, you know. One Oracle defend, like here, one Oracle defending mass Ling Hellion. It's slightly questionable to say the least. Now, both teams are going for a more macro approach here, which surprises me a little bit. I really thought we were going to look at like Roach Cyclone attacks, but that's not going to be the case. First DT gets stopped. Second one is passing the base that did not have a turret ready. Ah, they saw it. That's really good. They can scan it, it will die instantly. Yeah. This, I always like giving you guys random tips. The best tip I can give you guys as a Terran against DTs is you put a turret at the front of your base and you just burrow one Widowmine next to it, because it's one shot to DT. It's just an easy way to deal with it. Like, you just find a couple places where they can enter your base. You put one turret, one Widowmine, and if they just send one DT to each base, they're all dead. 0 APM needed, which is very, very nice. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Jumi does not have much. Like, Yakov is going for Hive plus Lurkers, quite greedy. Jumi has a hidden expansion. He has 4 bases, guys. Jumi has 4 bases. He's going for double Robo Bay, and his teammate's going Hive Lurker. And they're gonna take an enormous amount of damage from this. Really good counterattack, by the way. Really, really, really good counterattack, because without this counterattack, they would have died. Tank has to be sieged. Tanks have to be sieged. Okay, one of them gets pulled back. Oh, Yakov didn't see it. That's really nice for the green team over here. I didn't even have to look at this fight, because I know that the Stalkers can't do anything against this. I wouldn't have minded if he fought with his SCVs, to be honest. I guess he's just waiting for Dimaga's reinforcements. Young Yakov, definitely the strongest player in the game right now. But I feel like this push is almost unstoppable, to be honest. Like, they're doing a really good job, because you can tell the reason he's not going forward is just because he's being distracted, right? Like, he would have sieged forward already. If they siege here, Roaches cover against the Ravagers. If they siege over there, gonna lose a tank there, exactly. 2 tanks more walking forward. They can't really deal with it very well. Gotta be careful for Mr. Disruptor over here. Why are these Stalkers here? I mean, it's not bad, but... like, when? Oh, that is painful for the Roaches. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, guys. We are in a very similar situation to the last game, in the sense that I feel like these guys should win. It's not as over as last game, but they're in a fantastic spot. It's 5 tanks over here. He's not sending enough Stalkers to really... oh, it's a couple Zealots too, to really be able to deal with that. Disruptors are out of juice. That's a really good fungal, by the way. Fungal bile combo. He's unsieged again! No! He's gonna lose 5 tanks. 6 tanks, actually. Oh, that is painful. Disruptor shot is gonna hit as well. There's not that many tanks left. Biles hit like crazy. Oh man, those tanks being unsieged is brutal. They're taking so much damage from that and so much attention. That was a very missed shot by Forjumi. We have to say that. He definitely should have hit that shot, right? Because that would have been just absolutely disgusting on the Roaches. But I think once again, Yakov and Jumi seem to be clutching the situation. Look at the Jumi supply. 99, you're like... he's on his natural, looks pretty bad. Has a hidden expansion. Young Yakov has 2 Vipers, a finished Lurker then, and obviously a Hive as well. And, yeah, I mean, as soon as Hive units come out more frequently, these tanks are gonna get abducted by the Vipers. They're gonna die. I'm telling you guys, the freaking Oracle is killing the entire army by itself as well. And I think they have been cooked. The Maga Starfish... oh no. Having to use a second scan for that is disgusting. Guys, the Maga Starfish were really incredibly close to winning this series 2-0. But instead, it looked like they're going to lose 2-0. Now, it's not entirely over because there's 10 tanks and mech armies can be good, but this is a 40 drone Zerg. And Yakov has Vipers, and he has 5 Vipers, in fact, and Infestors. Something needs to go terribly, terribly wrong for Yumi Yakov to be able to win this game. Simply put. Did I say for them to win this game? For Yumi Yakov to lose this game. Something needs to go terribly, terribly wrong. Now, Jumi's army does look pretty pathetic, if we're being honest. That's 2 free Infestors. That is a nice pickoff. Oh, wow. The freaking fungal disruptor shot. That Infestor was still useful because of that. Funnily enough, guys, is there a single there's no anti-air unit here. Literally, one Oracle with full energy could kill all of these tanks as well. Now, this counterattack is going to absolutely brutalize the economy. And now they are 100% put on all-in, okay? Before, the counterattacks were kind of being held. This counterattack is not being held. And here's Mr. Oracle again. Absolutely good. No, he stole the target. He's desperately trying to make a turret here. I mean, the tanks are popping off, but there's just too many ducks over there. There's also lurkers in the back and immortals. And Yumi Yakov take the series 2-0. And let's be honest, it was not an easy series. They looked like the stronger team because they were in difficult positions, but they clutched it out. If they played this a little more nervously, a little shaky, they honestly would have lost this series. So well done to them. They kept it together and they advanced to the semifinals.